Hello everyone, it's me, Emma. I'm back in my studio. If you're new, my name's Emma. I'm an illustrator based in Sheffield and I've been away for a little while. Firstly, it was a bit of a self-imposed break because of the weather. The weather in England, in the UK, has been absolutely dreary. So much rain, so much drizzle, and for someone who's lived in England all of their lives and grew up in the Lake District, to say it's been very, very wet means it must be very, very wet. It's been so dark, so grey. Everything feels like it's been in black and white because there's just been no sunshine. I've not seen, well, for a long time, I haven't seen any blue sky for absolutely ages. So I didn't really feel like doing anything, therefore there was nothing to film. Unless you wanted to watch videos of me sitting in my pyjamas watching television, there wasn't really a great deal to film. And then the sun came out, and because there was so much to do, because it had rained constantly for ages, I just spent all of that time in the allotment doing all of the jobs that I couldn't do when it was raining, because I didn't want my allotment to turn into a trench. So I've basically not had anything to film for ages, but I'm getting to the point now where I need to start thinking about making some reorders for my shop. And I've got a couple of new card designs, which started off as Patreon rewards. If you don't know, I've got a Patreon page where it's basically a kind of sketching club. So the main kind of focus of my Patreon is that every month over on Patreon, we will meet live on Zoom once a month and we'll practice drawing together. If you can't join in the lives, all of the lives are recorded. But every month I also do illustrated rewards. So like note sheets, a printable calendar, a desktop wallpaper calendar, phone background with an illustration for that month that I do just for Patreon, just for patrons in that month. In that month I don't share that reward anywhere else. But the last couple I really liked, and I think they'll make really nice cards. So I kind of want to experiment with that a little bit. But as you probably noticed, when I came in, I was bringing some soil that I have sieved. I'm still very much in gardening mode, in allotment mode. And also, I should say, for those of you who don't know what an allotment is, because I probably will mention it a little bit in these videos, because someone did ask me, I think they live in the States, they asked me what an allotment was because they didn't have them over there. So allotments are basically allocated land that you can rent, normally from your local authority, like your local council, but there are private groups now increasingly where you can rent land off them with the express kind of aim of growing your own food. And it's a historical thing that goes back to like medieval times. So that's that. Now you know, an allotment is where I grow my food. So it's March and it's very much seed germinating time. So I can't take my eye off the ball with that, I'm afraid. But I do appreciate that's maybe not why you guys watch me. So while I get on with sowing some seeds, I'm going to run some film of things that I did on the sunnier days, because I did film a little bit, but just not a great deal. So you watch that while I get on with the bulk of doing this. Then we'll get on with some illustration, small business stuff. He's a good boy. Good boy. What do you reckon?
All over, really.
He's a good guy. It's been a long time since you've had a walk outside, isn't it? It's been raining for like 1,000 days. Don't need those, the bluebells. Huh? Don't need those, the bluebells, nothing. Okay. You okay? It's just us. Do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, I'll get out front.
I thought I might have heard a clinking of something down there.
The main path is down there, so...
There might have been a bird singing as well. Go on then. Oh, I think it's that bird.
We're not far off that, the big main, like, some bird path.
Oh, some grass there. You can have that grass.
Yeah, there's people there, but we're alright at the moment.
Just keep an eye out in case there's any... There is a dog. I can see a tail.
I can see a couple of dogs, but they're far enough away. They're on the main path.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
I've had a long one for ages, but I've just kind of ended up...
I would probably go for the thicker one just for durability.
That's what I was on about for that one.
So that's everything I'm going to sow at the moment. I do have some plant pots drying in the bathroom because they were so mucky that I gave them a bit of a wash. So before I get on with, you know, doing all of that, which will be tomatoes, I'm going to let them dry and get on with something else. So I do need to do a little restock of some products. I'm going to have to check to see how much money I've got in my account because I haven't been paid a few invoices. So I'm going to maybe chase up some invoices and at least start the process of putting together an order sheet for what I need to reorder. But first, this coffee's cold and my glaciers have got compost and stuff on them. So I'm going to go and sort that out. And then, what time is it? I might even have some lunch. It's 2:45. I'm going to wait until dinner. Coffee though, that's kind of lunch. Look at you, all spiky head. Whoop. Rolly's had to have his flea and worming medication, which is a spot on treatment, and it leaves his head all spiky, and he doesn't like it. I know, sorry, my fingers are dirty. They're so dirty. Not that dirty, actually. Those ones are worse. Have a sniff of them. Why do I live like this? Why is everything always so all over the place? I mean, why do I live like this? It's just my default setting. This is how I live, is basically the visual equivalent of having all the tabs in my brain open all at once. I'm either all or nothing. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go on my website and I'm going to see what products are low, because I made a very clever decision not long ago to actually do an inventory of all of my stock and put that correctly on my website. So past Emma, past me, was a real babe for doing that. So now I can go in and see how much I've got of each thing. I can already see that I have 0 a sticker. Let me make a list. I'm going to print a list. And you know what I'm going to print it out on? I'm going to print it out on the note sheet that I made for this one. So I'm going to do my to-do note sheet. This is available to all patrons as well, let me show you. So it's this, let me get you on a full page. There you go, to-do sheet. So this is available to all patrons. It's one of my rewards. I'm going to print that now. I'm going to use it. There you go. If you're a patron, you also can have the joy of printing out your own note sheets with illustrations By me. Need a pen. Pencil will have to do. Shh. Okay. So this is going to be my wish list of things that I would like to order. And then I'm going to see how much money I have in my account. And then I'm going to prioritize. If you would like to help me, feel free to buy from my shop. I've just spent a bit of time rejigging my shop as well. It looks, my online shop, by the way, it looks, I'm really proud of it. Currently, I've had no one buying anything since November, which is a bunch of time. I've got things selling in my outlet. So shops in Sheffield, a couple of shops do sell my things, and that's where I get the bulk of my money from my shop. But I'd really like the website to start paying its own way. So to kind of help tackle that, I'm going to put a bit more effort into explaining that I have a website. This is my website, embersandink.co.uk. I'm going to explain what we're about. So Embers and Ink is my own business. It's a plastic-free, planet-friendly business. We have got a plastic-free award, which has been awarded by Surface Against Sewage. We were the second Sheffield business to actually get that and qualify for that. So I've got a little plaque. You'll see that on my website. I want to do things right. You know, while we are tied into this capitalist system, as many faults as capitalism has, while we have to kind of play by those rules, I want the rules that I follow to be helping the planet, helping communities, and leaving as little footprint as possible. So all of my stuff's printed on recycled card and paper in the UK with a company who donates to social causes. So every month or every 3 months they choose another charity to donate a portion of their profits to, which I think is really good. Oh, someone's brakes need replacing. So I think that's really good. So I use those guys, even though they're not the cheapest people that I could possibly use. You know, I could get more profit if I used, like, I don't know, when I very first started I used to use people like Vistaprint and stuff, who you can buy thousands of things for 10 pence. I don't know how much things are. Instead I put I vote for the world that I want by using the companies that I see doing good stuff to print my illustrations onto cards. So I order with them. They print a recycled card and paper. They also package plastic free. They donate to social causes. I also sell some of my illustrations on like t-shirts and things, and I do that through Teemill. They fulfill all of those. They print on demand, so there's not a lot of stock wasted. So when you order it, they print it for you and they send it to you on my behalf, and I get a portion of the kind of sales. Because they do all of the stuff, I get a portion of the sales back, and they keep the most of it. But again, I don't go with the cheapest chips people whose main purpose is profit. I go with the people who have put effort into their business. So they're a sustainable, planet-friendly business. They print on organic cotton that has been watered using rain capture. They print in a solar power factory on the Isle of Wight, and they send out plastic free as well. So all of the things that I'm doing in Embers and Ink is trying to make the world a little bit better than when I found it. So if you buy with Embers and Ink, you also help that kind of world you help make that world a reality. Also, with every purchase on my website, Embers and Ink, you plant trees and you fund like carbon capture technologies around the world to help make our world where we live a better place. So I do this with the help of Ecology, who I am signed up. I've got a what do you call it? My perimenopausal brain isn't working. I've got a membership, I suppose, with them. So every month I pay a bit. I think it's about £6 a month, and that helps to fund tree planting around the world and these kind of carbon capture initiatives as well. Plus every sale through my shop, a little bit of that money doesn't come to me, it goes to them to also fund tree planting. So if that sounds good, if you are planet friendly, if you want this kind of world to go forward and not the world that's run by billionaires who leave our waters with raw sewage in it. I've been watching Dirty Business on Channel 4. I am so mad at the water companies. And if you can watch Dirty Business on the UK's Channel 4, get your VPN on if you're not in the UK and go and check out Channel 4's website where you can watch these things. It's so infuriating. Anyway, if you're a fan of social change and social justice, maybe consider shopping with my website. Also, not only do you help fund trees being planted with every purchase, you also help feed my cat and also feed me, which, you know, I've had no sales on the actual website since November. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I need to actually look into SEO. Anyway, help if you can, if you've got some cards to buy, birthday cards or presents and things. Anyway, another prong of what I'm going to do to try and direct people to the website is update my illustrations. I haven't done a batch of updating my illustrations since last year, so they're all pretty old designs, which, I mean, they're still good. I like them, but it might be nice to give you guys something new. So anyway, let me finish writing this wish list and we can think about that later. That wasn't so ridiculous, actually. Not so ridiculous a list. Things I need to reorder. So I'm going to go and get my iPad and find the other illustrations I've done that I would like to put onto cards, some of the new ones, and maybe make those into stickers, maybe. I'm going to go and have a look anyway, because it's the first place to start for new products. So I've just priced up all of my wish list, and I definitely have to not buy all of those things right now. I have no money. So I'm gonna do some cards. Some new cards are coming, so keep your eyes peeled on the website and on YouTube, obviously. What else am I gonna do? Cards and postcards, I think, for now, and then after that I'm gonna do a sticker order. In fact, I might just do a card order. So card order now with some new designs. Then in the future, when I get paid these invoices, a sticker order and a postcard order. But still, I might not be able to order these greeting cards just yet because I still need to wait for some invoices to actually have money in my account. So I'm going to get on with this. It's getting late, as you can probably tell by the darkness descending in my room. If you want to go and check out my website, that would be very, very appreciated. And if you live in the UK, if you want to go and buy from there, it'd be super duper appreciated even more. And you know what? If you go and sign up to my newsletter, when you go on the website, a little pop-up will come up. If you go and sign up to my newsletter, I often give little discounts just to my newsletter people, such as free shipping and stuff every now and then when there's an event on. So go and check out my newsletter as well, and you won't miss out on any of those free shipping things. But yeah, if you do want to go and check out my website, that would be really appreciated and help me pay for bills and things. I understand times are hard for everyone though, so don't feel obliged. If you don't have the money, don't do it. But if you are looking for a Mother's Day card or a Father's Day card or some birthday cards, I've got some cracking birthday cards. If you like stickers and if you like helping the planet, then maybe consider my website. That'd be really appreciated. But I'm going to leave this video here now because I've probably waffled enough and I still need to go and plant those seedlings. My pots will probably be dry now. But I'm going to leave this video here and I will hopefully catch you in the next one. So until then, bye!